Now, if you're Serena Williams or you're some top tennis player, Wimbledon is probably the pinnacle of all the majors. They might want to win the US Open, being it's their home soil, but the major obviously is the big win. So as a squash player, and you've won most things there is around the world, you've been in the finals of the World Championships, what would it mean to you to win an Olympic Games?
You know, I think, you know, watching Federer actually at the Olympic Games crying on the podium, it obviously mattered a lot to him, and I think that's good to see that with tennis and with the players. For squash, it would mean everything to us. You know, I've played this game since I was 2.5 years old, and all I've ever done is dream about going to the Olympic Games, and we've never had that opportunity. And now I'm 31 years old, and you know, the vote's coming up, and it's going to be 2016. So how many? That's another 7 years, and you know, I'm pushing 38. But given the opportunity to actually just go and participate, maybe I won't be in the top 4 players in the world anymore, and with a real shout at actually winning a gold medal at the Olympics. But you know, for me, it's the ultimate thing. It doesn't come around, you know, once a year. It comes around every 4 years, and it's just huge. Everybody knows about the Olympic Games. To actually be there with your fellow athletes, walking into a stadium where you've got like hundreds of thousands of people screaming and chanting and flashing cameras going off and music, and I mean, it's just unbelievable. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. And to be recognized as a top athlete by the Olympics is just the ultimate thing. Then we really have proven that our sport is something, and you know, I truly believe we deserve to be there. I want an Olympic gold medal more than anything in the world.
Well, Natalie, squash is a very solitary game. Most of the time you go out there, you're representing yourself and yourself alone, and you might have people from home that are supporting you, or you have your sort of people in your camp or friends and such, but you never have the same maybe feel as playing for your country. So I mean, you've played in the Pan American Games now for America. What's it like when you know there's kind of a country rooting for you more so than actually just maybe your family and friends?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, you know, I played a lot of hockey growing up, and it was so cool being in a team. You know, everyone's there pulling together. You're in the locker room afterwards, and you're going through the game, and you know, you scored this goal, and your teammate scored that, and you know, you're taking knocks and bruises, and everyone's in there together. You know, going down to the Pan American Games in Brazil and Rio, it was cool. I was on the plane, and there was a bunch of swimmers that were on the plane with me. And it was just awesome to be around that, you know, like they've all got their own quirky things going on, but at the end of the day, we're all going down to like win medals for the USA, and it's awesome. And walking into that stadium in Rio was unbelievable. The noise was just incredible, and we're all there together, and like flags are going, and you know, people are taking pictures, and everyone's high-fiving you. And you know, I think sport, that's what's so unique and cool about sport, is that it brings everybody together. One of the best moments for me was when, you know, I'm South African, is watching Nelson Mandela walk out in the number 6 jersey in '95 when we won the Rugby World Cup. The entire country came to a standstill, and it just united the whole country, and it was just incredible to be a part of that. And I think, you know, sport, and playing for a big team and playing for your country and being there is just, there's nothing better. I mean, everybody wants a shot at that, and you know, I'd love to do that.
Well, going back to the event here, and the form you've displayed every time you come into Cleveland seems to be getting stronger and stronger and stronger. I mean, how much training goes into the physical aspect that you've been producing? You're taking the ball so early, you're flying around the court. I mean, how much goes into that?
Well, I've got Peter Briggs, you know, he's the head pro at the Upper Weymouth Club, and in the squash world, he's very well known here in the States. But you know, he cracks the whip all the time, and he has a go at me. He's little things like, you know, get your racket up higher so you can cut the ball, and make sure you take the boast before it gets to the third wall, you know. And he's sort of having a go at me, and I've got a lot of good people around me now that I've moved up to Greenwich. You know, Peter Briggs is one of them. I'm working with a bunch of other pros that are in the area as well. I play a lot of guys, and there's a whole host of them up there in Greenwich. So I'm always knocking on the door, you know, wanting some matches with them, and they're petrified of losing to me. So, you know, they really put me through it, and yeah, it's a lot of training, a lot of work, but you know, it's fun. I mean, what better than, you know, I feel like a dog with a bone. We're chasing the ball, you know. I mean, it's just brilliant. Doesn't get much better than that, and to be able to travel the world and play a sport is just fabulous. So as long as I can, and as long as I'm still moving, I'll be playing squash. It'll be great.
Well, it's good to see you in such great form here, and good luck with the rest of the season, and we hope all goes well with your stuff with the Olympic bid.
Thanks so much, Nathan. Thanks a lot.
All right.